Hi, everybody. Good evening. I'm Neha, founder and CEO of Zero Circle. This is a very rare box. So rare, you can keep it in the museum. Not because of what it holds, but what it's made of. It's made of seaweed. Seaweed is a species that grows underwater, and it grows incredibly fast, so fast that it makes up for 50% of the oxygen that we breathe today. That's every other breath that you take. We use seaweed because it does something extraordinary. It makes a film. It makes a film that's so safe, you can eat it. But more importantly, it solves a problem that we all have, but we can't see. That's the problem of microplastics. Microplastics in your food, microplastics in our belly. When we apply this film on the surface of the paper as a coating, it replaces that invisible plastic that's always in contact with your food. And seaweed has been doing it for millions and thousands of years. It's been resisting seawater, it's been resisting waves, it's been resisting heat, acidity, everything. And we take that natural resilience, we convert that into green chemistry with natural compounds, and convert that into what we call blue technology. And that's a name that we have earned not from humans. We have earned this name from the whales. This material, this film, has passed through the inside of the gut of a whale and passed as organic matter. Just exactly the same way food passes from in your belly as organic matter. It sounds surreal. It has to be expensive. You're right, it was. We were 5 times more expensive when we started out last year. It took us 4 years to commercialize before that. But we made our technology go so fast, that we brought down the price and we dropped it to exactly meet the price of petro-plastics today. So people love it. Our materials have seen the Budweiser parties. It has traveled with delivery partners all across India through Zomato. It has also traveled in a ship, gone to the far west, to US and to Europe. But that's not all, and that's not enough. I don't want this material to be a rare material. I want this to be in the hands of each one of you. And I want plastics that you hold today to go to its rightful place, to the museum. Thank you very much for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests. We are fortunate to live in a colorful world. It's a fundamental part of our human experience. But for the last 150 years, it has often come with enormous and immeasurable costs to the environment and human health. Since the 19th century, we have relied on a palette of toxic chemicals that have turned the textile industry into one of the most polluting forces on the planet. But here's the truth. Nature has been solving the color problem for billions of years. Long before the age of chemistry, we went to nature for our pigments. And today, we are starting to listen to her again and circling back. At Colorfix, we don't just create dyes. We have developed the color operating system of the future. Let's take a look.
everything is finite, including this planet. Our process starts with finding DNA sequence in nature that encodes a specific color that we're interested in. We then take that DNA information and put it into our microorganism, which will make that same color the same way. Send a small amount of that strain over to a dye house where it's going to be used. There it's grown in a fermenter. But instead of the alcohol, you're making pigment. And all of that goes into conventional dyeing machines. In the dye machine, it's dyed for 2 hours, as opposed to the 4 to 16 hours for conventionals. And once we've scaled it up, from there on to the customer side, we're going to use dye fabric for people to wear it. Colorfix helps to build a waste-free world by changing dyeing from a chemical-intensive, water-intensive, and energy-intensive process to something that's biological, and it takes place in a way that's very natural. And we see that as quite important. Put color into everything, garments and fabrics to start with, but ultimately color doesn't have to cost the environment as much as it currently does, and that's what we're here for.
So, by borrowing nature's code and applying the power of fermentation, we have scaled from grams in the lab to tons in the factory. And our products are not just eco-friendly. They meet the key quality requirements of the industry for reproducibility and resistance. They hit the highest standards of health as defined by measures of cytotoxicity, hypoallergenicity, and skin sensitivity. And this is backed by industry-leading certifications such as Ecotex. And this year, we will release products to market that compete on cost with incumbent technologies. But mainstream impact doesn't happen without the right partnerships. That's why we already have global giants such as IKEA and H&M on our board of directors. Indeed, beyond textiles, we've already been working on applications for plastic, paper, coatings, and cosmetics. The 20th century was defined by both the wonders and the wreckages of chemistry. The 21st century, this is the age of biology. At Colorfix, we are the architects of this new era, and we are just getting started. Thank you.